and welcome to Wednesday. You are watching the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. It's a joy to have you. Thank you so much. Remember, you can always see us 6 days a week right here on Charter Channel 8. If for some reason you can't make it, well, join us on YouTube or bliptv.com. Or actually, it's blip.tv. So don't do any .coms because you're going to be in trouble. We also would like to encourage you to join us on Facebook. When you like us on Facebook, what we do is when Leanne gets the new episodes, she posts them and it comes right to your Facebook page. It's easy and it's a great way to keep connected with what's going on in your community. Also, know when you like us on Facebook right now, what will happen is you'll be in the running for a pair of Steele County Blades home tickets. It's a fun time to spend with your family. We encourage you to do that. If for some reason you don't have Facebook or you've already liked us, why don't you send us a quick email at owatonnatoday@charter.net. Then we'll get you in the running for that. That is also the place where you can send us ideas. If there's a community event that you've got coming up or you have an idea for something you'd like to see about what's going on in Owatonna, you can email us there at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can give Leanne a call. Her number is 390-5751. Let her know what you'd like to see on the show, and we'll see what we can do about that. We've got a great show coming up for you today. We're going to be talking with the, I want to say it right because I might say it, I make stuff up all the time. We've got the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition. We also have a little bit, we're going to talk with the Owatonna Chamber of Commerce. So it's a great opportunity for you to see what's going on in your community. Stick with us right here on the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I have with me Ann and Christy. Hello, Ann, Tanya. See, I rename people. This is terrible. I know she's Tanya. We just saw her on Monday. Duh. Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, Shelley.
We're going to talk about a safe and drug-free coalition because that's what you're a part of. So what I'd love for you to do is first of all introduce yourselves, tell us what you have to do with the organization, and then we're going to talk about the exciting things that we've got coming up.
Okay. Well, my name's Tanya Paley. I've been on here just a few times talking about the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition, and I'm the project coordinator, which means if you're interested in the coalition, I'm the first point of contact for the coalition, and I know we'll be showing my contact information later. But I brought with me today Christy, and Christy's going to talk about her very important role in the coalition. But I bring her today partly just to show that it's not just me.
Well, and that's good for you, because you have a lot of work.
We actually have a wonderful group of community members, and we're always looking for more community members to join us.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Christy Tryhus, and my company is Simply Balanced Coaching and Training, but I like to do a lot of volunteering around the community for topics that I'm very passionate about, and this happens to be one of them. I'm part of the parent volunteer group for the Steele County Drug-Free Coalition, and what this is a group of parents that get together once a month to make an impact on educating youth, educating parents, educating the community on different issues, but we also have things that we work on as well so that we can make a difference. But what I like about the group is the group's very effective, so we get together once a month and then we identify a project that we want to work on for the year, and then we divide and conquer. And so we each take what we do best and develop that, and so it's really a passionate way to make a difference in the world.
So for example, what did you guys work on last year?
What we worked on last year is we brought in a speaker, Aaron Walsh, and it was very well received by the community. We had fantastic attendance. It was out at the country club. It was a lunch and learn type event setting. And she came in and everybody just loved the message that she shared with us. It was really just an educational one, just brain development and what the effects of drugs and alcohol can have on your children, things along that line, just to create the understanding of what that impact really is. So that was a good event that we put on. And we also began, and we'll continue, a safe home initiative, and Tanya can tell a little bit more about that.
Oh, sure. So the Safe Homes, the idea is to put together a directory of parents who sign a pledge that say that their home is going to be a safe place for other teenagers to come, and if there are parties at their house, that they'll be present and they'll make sure that no alcohol or drugs are used at the party. And so it's a way, you know, I've talked about this before. I have my own teenagers, and you can't know everybody in the community. And sometimes your teenager says, I want to go over to so-and-so's house, and you don't really know that family. So the idea is that you could check in the directory and see, well, did the family sign the pledge? Maybe I feel a little bit safer about my teenager going over there.
And so the pledge basically says, again, repeat the pledge one more time.
The pledge says that they'll be present, there'll be an adult present in the house during the event, that it won't be completely unsupervised, and that there won't be any alcohol or drugs at the event.
And so just basically one of those opportunities for parents to become, again, involved, which is kind of what we're talking a little bit about today. And why did you have teenagers, or you did?
I actually have 3 kids.
Okay.
I have got a sophomore in college, a sophomore in high school, and a 6th grader. And what I really, and actually my sophomore in high school is involved with Tanya's other group, with the youth advisory group, and which is a fantastic group for kids to become involved in. And what this really has done is I've had strong communication with my kids always as we've grown up throughout the years, but this has also been a place and a platform that's made it more comfortable.
Okay.
When my 10th grader is going out with a new group of people that I don't know, I just ask a few questions, and he's very receptive to it because he understands why. And so that has been a good communication tool. It's also raised my awareness level of what happens in the community. I think sometimes we have blinders on, and it really has raised my awareness of that.
Yeah, so that seems so interesting to me, because once you start the communication with your children about drugs and alcohol, do you see them communicating that to their friends as well?
You know, I find it that yes, but I also find it more on how they select their friends. It really affects that type of component of where they seek out the friends and where they hang out and what they do. It raises their communication with their groups of friends so that they're better able to keep themselves in a safe situation.
Do you also see it as a form of, because they are educated, they also make smarter decisions? They're not putting themselves in maybe situations that are hurtful because they know better, because you've had that communication?
Yes, I believe so. I strongly believe that. You have to have that open communication with your children, otherwise they'll just go off and explore, which children need to explore, but they need to explore in an education-based,
educated way, so that they know what's out there, and they don't get blindsided.
Absolutely.
Well, I know that of course, this project is not done.
Yeah,
We've got more things. So what can we look forward to in 2013?
Well, one of the big things that that's coming up is on January 16th. We're going to be having a meeting. We decided to try lunchtime. In the past, we've met in the mornings, but we thought maybe this would capture some more working parents as well. So noon to 1, January 16th at the United Way, which is on Cedar, across from Wells Fargo Bank, next to Cedar Gallery. There's a meeting room there that we're going to be meeting in. Brown bag lunch. Feel free to bring anything you'd like to eat, and we'll have some drinks available. But the idea is to open the group back up to some new ideas and new participation. And Christy, what else do you think we'll be doing at that meeting?
You know, what really the focus of this meeting is to invite some new people in, because this is a fantastic opportunity, and we do have open spots available for people to join us. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be brainstorming, because what our goal, we decided, is to have one significant project throughout the course of a year, and then we're going to bring in another speaker. And so we'd like to brainstorm, what do people want to see, so that we can do what is important and what people see value in. So it's a great volunteer opportunity. It is a low commitment of time, which I'm a huge proponent of as a life coach. I help people manage their time, so this one is okay too. It's good. And so please join us on the 16th from 12 to 1 down at the United Way, because it will be very advantageous to you.
Will the students be at that meeting as well, or will they be brought in at a different time?
The students meet on Sundays, so that seems to be the best time for them. They meet from 3 to 5. So they won't be at this particular meeting. Certainly, I would, if, as parents, talk to your kids before you come on the 16th.
So you have some ideas.
So you have some ideas. You could also talk to other parents. And, you know, parents come up to me and tell me things that they're concerned about or topics that they might be interested in. So this is an opportunity, to, even if you can't come every month, we would just love to hear, just come to this one meeting and see what it's about. You're not making a lifetime commitment.
And that's a really good point. Come check us out. It's a great group of people, and it's a fun way to volunteer your time. So this one time, just check it out, and you can make your choice from there.
And what it sounds like is it's making an impact immediately in your family because you're going to be educating. So if you've got preteens or teens and this is something you're concerned about or haven't even thought about, maybe it is time for you to join this kind of opportunity.
Absolutely.
And you know, we are calling ourselves the parents group, but it just occurred to me we have all different kinds of family arrangements in our community. And so there might be people out there who are parenting teenagers or grandparenting teenagers as the primary caregiver, and we'd love to have them join us, even if you're not the biological parent, but you care about teenagers, you work with teenagers. I think that would be fabulous.
Good. I want to talk really quick while we have you. What are some things, this is the new year, maybe some people are making new resolutions. What are some things that parents can do to make commitments to making sure that their kids are safe and healthy in the next year?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind is to educate yourself about marijuana and then talk to your kids.
And that means just not what the movies are telling us, but actually really get some medical information.
Yeah, find out what, I mean, and I'm happy to help you with this as well. We have good resources on our website, which is steelcountysafeanddrugfree.com. And we also have a Facebook page with some good resources. But what I have found in talking to community members is we don't know a lot about marijuana. Our kids only hear what they see in the movies, so that would be my challenge to you this year.
Is learn a little bit. Great. Well, I appreciate it. I think that's a good challenge. I'm going to take that up. Thank you, ladies. Again, that's on the 16th. Please go ahead and join them, and we'll be back. We're going to be talking with the Chamber of Commerce, Owatonna Chamber of Commerce. Stick with us.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Police Department would like to remind you to drive safely this winter season. Clear all snow and ice from your vehicle's windows before driving on the road. Turn on your headlights to increase your visibility to other drivers. Reduce your speed to match the road conditions. Increase the distance between you and the vehicle ahead of you. Approach all intersections with caution as if they were slippery. Doing these simple things will decrease your chances of becoming involved in a fender bender this winter season.
Hello, my name is Shannon Cliff. I'm the Patient Services Manager at Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna. I'd like to talk with you about our same-day clinic. Starting at 7 o'clock, you can call into the clinic where we will look for an appointment with your primary care provider. The second option, we would look to our same-day clinic to book an appointment. The third option would then be to have you walk into our facility to be seen. If you have any questions regarding same-day appointments, we'd be happy to answer them. Please call 451-1120.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I have with me Ann Peterson. Hello, Ann.
Hello, Shelley.
And we have Lisa Havelka. Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
You, why don't you? I would love for you to introduce yourself for us and tell people who you are and what you do with the Chamber.
Sure. I'm Lisa Havelka. I'm the Owatonna Tourism Director. I've been at the Chamber for 10 years, actually, and been doing tourism going on, I think, my 4th year now.
Okay, good.
And I'm Ann Peterson. I'm the new group tour coordinator at the for the Owatonna Tourism, and I've only been there since September. So
have you been on any tours yet?
Yes, I think my first day on the job, the phone started ringing like crazy, and I wondered what I'd gotten myself into. But
you're long-term Owatonna resident, so
I'm
it's not like
long-term.
you, yeah.
No,
You've been here.
Came and went and came and went, but
but you know the area now.
Always come back.
So you're,
to
well, you know,
Owatonna,
that's really what happens. You just always come back. Well, Lisa, tell us a little bit about what has happened in 2012 for the tourism area.
Well, we had a great 2012, just a fantastic year for tourism. 2 years worth of work finally came to fruition in 2012. We had the National Trappers Convention that was hosted in the end of July, the first part of August, and we were excited to report that it was one of the best national conventions that they had had, and we're hoping that we can bring them back. Obviously, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to put a convention of that size on. Close to or probably over 7,500 attendees. So it was pretty phenomenal. We're excited to be able to continue conversations with that group and with the Minnesota Trappers Association to hopefully host here within the next 5 to 7 or 10 years again.
You guys need to breathe a little bit. So
yeah, exactly.
Like a little break.
Exactly. But those are the big ones that we can stick a feather in our cap when we are able to get some of those larger conventions. Some of the other things that we had in 2012, really interesting, fun group, a smaller group, but the Minnesota Button Society. Now these are guys and gals that collect shirt buttons, collectible shirt buttons. They were here at the end of September, and they'll be back again in 2013. So they had a great time here. They did tours. They spoke about button collecting, had buttons on display. They stayed out the Comfort Inn, and they're hoping to grow. It was Upper Midwest Button Society, so they're from, again, all over the Upper Midwest that they came to Owatonna to host their meeting.
Well, what's interesting to me is that's great. I'm glad they came and had a good time, but what kind of impact do these conventions have on the community?
Yeah, absolutely. We estimated that the National Trappers Convention had roughly $1 million impact when they were here, and that's based on each member attending the convention spending approximately $100 per day for 4 days, and that can be at hotels, shopping, restaurants, gasoline, ice. I can't tell you how much ice. It was a very hot week that they were here. A lot of them camped at the fairgrounds, and so they were constantly running back and forth to the convenience store, to Hy-Vee grocery store. So that's a large, convention. Again, $1 million impact. But even the Button Society hosting that smaller, 60 to 80 to 100. That's another great impact. They stayed at the Comfort Inn. They were there, renting hotel rooms for up, 3 to 4 days again. They were out shopping. They were eating, kind of all the things you would do, as well as take in the attractions while they were here. So whether it's a small scale convention or a large scale convention, they all have a fantastic economic impact on our community.
Well, and I want to talk to you about that, Anne, a little bit about those. She was talking about the attractions that Owatonna has, and that's definitely a big part of your job. Tell me a little bit about some of the tours that we have available here in Owatonna, and maybe some of the things that you've seen in your few months here.
In my few months here, the most calls I've been getting about the State School Orphanage Museum, because we do the booking for them.
Okay.
And we see everything from Red Hat ladies, social worker groups, because of the impact that sort of environment had on children. Homeschool groups love to come through there. Sometimes it's church groups. So it's a wide variety of people that will come to the Orphanage Museum. And then there's also something I was really not familiar with is the Reptile and Amphibian Discovery Zoo, the Rad Zoo out on 35. And that is just a wonderful place for people to tour, and school groups and things like that too. The History Center, now that that's been open in conjunction with the Village of Yesteryear, that's a wonderful destination. The bank, everybody, maybe we take it for granted, but there's a lot of people that come through that. We had a group that came in October. It was the Frank Lloyd Wright Conservancy Group, and they were down in Mason City, Iowa. And they came up and did a tour of the bank and the other historic homes of Owatonna, and then they went to the Gainey Center, and they saw that Frank Gary's Winton guest house. So there's a lot of combinations of things that people can either request individually, they just want to do one, or they can maybe see the bank and the orphanage or the, you know, so there's a lot to see.
Well, and I think that's good for people who are new to the area. Maybe somebody who's just moved to Owatonna, take advantage of that through the chamber. Or even if you've been here for a while, maybe it's been a while since you've seen these new things. It's a great opportunity to do as a family, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But it sounds like a lot of tours. And are you giving these all by yourself?
No, ma'am. We, there are some of the, like the Rads, they do their own, and Harvey and Maxine will do the Orphanage Museum. But we do have others, volunteers from the community, or our tour guides. So we've got about 8-9 people right now who are trained to give tours to bus groups and different people that come through, and we're actually looking for more volunteers. So if they're interested, they can certainly call us at 451-7970, and we'll get together and talk about it. We'll do some intensive training in May so that they're comfortable. Because summer will be the big time that you're going to be needing the tour guides.
Correct. Yeah, good. And so what kind of places would they be looking to?
The bank. We may be expanding into helping out at Cabela's. That's one of the second biggest attraction in Minnesota. So we've got that in our area.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the walking tour, Nancy Valancourt can help us get that, because there's a lot of beautiful homes and stories around Owatonna.
Yeah, so good. Well, that's exciting, and you're liking your job so far?
Love it.
Good. She has to say that, I guess. Well, Lisa, I want to know what's going on for 2013. We've
Sure,
got a bunch of fun
absolutely.
stuff.
We got some good stuff coming up for 2013. We're excited to welcome the Minnesota State Archery Tournament back to Owatonna. They were here, I think it was in 2009, so we're excited to bring them in. 1,500 shooters. That'll be up at the Four Seasons Center.
Good.
We have the Catholic Daughters of America coming this year. It'll be early spring. We have Elks Conference later in the fall, and of course all of the tried and true North American Farm and Power Show, Corky's Early Bird Softball Tournament, the Alpaca Expo will be back. And one of the big things, the big events that we're working on this year is the Minnesota Senior Games. And I know we've had other guests on that have spoke about this, and it's really a big event that's going to take place. This is the postcard that will be coming out. We'll be getting these in the mail here within the next month. The Senior Games will be June 19th through the 22nd. And it is for adults between ages 50 to 99, participating in between 19 to 20 different sporting competitions. And it'll be a 4-day program. We have a website, minnesotaseniorgames.com, and registration will officially open on March 1st. So Owatonna Tourism is excited to work on the Senior Games with Park and Recreation, with Senior Place, and a lot of dedicated volunteers to put this event and activity on. Anywhere from 250 to up to 450 athletes will be coming to participate in the Senior Games in Owatonna in 2013.
And so you're looking for volunteers for that as well?
Absolutely.
There's going to be opportunities.
Absolutely. Senior Place and Park and Recreation are going to be your go-to for signing up for volunteering or for participation registration. Again, registration will primarily be online, minnesotaseniorgames.com, opening March 1st. So we have a little lead time here. Like I say, we'll get these postcards mailed out, we'll get the registration booklets done, and more information to come. But we want the community to participate in this event, as well as all of the guests and visitors that will be coming to participate in 2013.
It sounds to me like part of your job is not only helping people who are here, but also looking for future organizations to come and courting them.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's probably the largest part of the Owatonna Tourism's job, is bringing outside guests into our community, bringing the visitors, meetings, conventions, events, of course touring, shopping, dining, all encompasses what Owatonna Tourism does for the community.
And is one of those ways that you get those is from people giving you ideas from Owatonna, saying, hey, I'm part of this society, have you contacted them?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you're a member of Owatonna Rotary, if you're a member of the Elks, you guys are all hosting and attending conventions and meetings and events, and we'd love to host them locally. locally. And so certainly can get a hold of us at the office, 451-7970. We're housed with the Chamber of Commerce downtown. We have a Facebook page. We have our website, visit owatonna.org, and we're happy to take any kind of inquiries. If we can work with a family reunion to National Trappers Convention.
Nice. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Anne.
you.
I appreciate your time. Lisa, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And good luck with all this. The Senior Games looks like a lot of fun. I love it. It's 50 and better.
That's right.
It's not 50 and older, it's 50 and better. We'll be right back up with the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Have you talked to your teen about marijuana lately? Maybe you should. Regular marijuana use can sap a teen's motivation to learn. Users do not live up to their potential and drop out of positive activities. Marijuana affects memory and learning and stays in your system for weeks. Marijuana also affects judgment and perception. Reaction time when driving is reduced by 41% after smoking 1 joint and 63% after smoking 2. Affecting the safety of your teen and other drivers on the road. You need to talk to your teen about the effects of marijuana use. It's not just a harmless high. For more information, please contact the Steele County Safe and Drug-Free Coalition.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. We want to give you an idea of what's going on in your community. So if you have some community announcements, make sure you give them to us at owatonatoday@charter.net, or you can call Leanne, but it's probably better to email us. Let us know what community events you have going on so we can share them with the rest of the Owatonna community. There's a storytelling folk literature workshop at the Owatonna Senior Place. It's going to be coming up Tuesday, January 29th, as well as Tuesday, February 12th. These are 2 separate sessions. The first session is How to Tell a Story, Storytelling 101. This is a workshop presented by Kevin Strauss. He's a professional storyteller and has won some awards. He's an author of 6 books and several CDs. And he's going to be talking about how to exactly tell a story, what it's like, how to set it up. So, you know, get the kind of like telling a joke, make sure the punchline's in the right place, that kind of thing. And then on Tuesday, February 12th, he's going to talk about how to find, craft, and tell amazing stories. So the first one's just kind of the preparatory. The second one is to actually starting to make them a little bit more interesting and amazing. So that's also going to happen on Tuesday, February 12th. This is all through the Owatonna Senior Center. You can learn how to find, learn, remember, and retell folktales, myths, and other stories. There are 2 free 3-hour workshops, and you can call 507-444-4280 to register. The workshops themselves are free, but they do have a cost of $2 to cover refreshments. So again, that's 444-4280. Also want to remind you that the Steele County Historical Society is hosting their radio broadcasters, Jerry Peters and Armand Rezek. They're doing their weekly radio show live Thursday, January 10th at 7 p.m. in the History Center. And this broadcast correlates with the Minnesota Homefront exhibit that's currently on display at the History Center. It highlights the life of Minnesota at Steele County during World War II. And of course, with their big band show, it's a perfect fit between these 2 things. And they both say that they're thrilled to be I'm so excited, I can't even say. The History Center says that they're thrilled to have Jerry and Armand do their broadcast because it does fit very well with their program. And we'd love for you to go and join them and give them a little fill with that. So thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be back on Friday with the Owatonna Today Show. Thanks for joining us.